And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Community Game Night, week number 7. Oh my God. Fucking loud in the in-ear monitors, trying to look cool and trying to sound even cooler. Welcome back, week number 7. Our team captains have been selected. We've got Johnston, we've got Lucky. Gentlemen, welcome. Do you know who you have available to pick at the current moment in time, based on the pool that is within Discord and the one that is not there yet?
Who is not there yet?
Vex.
Okay. Are there any picking parameters? I heard some talk.
We will
game here.
We will dictate who is allowed on your team. You can't have a team full of sucky players. Okay. It needs to be somewhat competitive. Okay. And with that being said, Johnston, heads or tails, call it in the air.
I can't tell when it's in the air.
I got
I'm
it.
gonna call heads.
Heads, it's tails. All right, Lucky, you got first pick of the evening. Lucky, talk to me. Where's your head at? Who are you wanting first?
I'm going with the Beeve.
The Beeve, incredible first pick of the evening. Johnston, to you.
Let's go, Jared.
That's a way better pick. All right, the invites are being sent out. Here we go.
They're similar, but Jared's just better in every way.
Jesus. Lucky, back to you, Daddy.
I'm going to go with Janelle.
Janelle. Okay. Yeah, good comms. Johnson, to you.
Is Janelle in here?
Yes.
Oh, there's Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Let's go, Demigod.
Okay. Is he
Who's
playing?
that? Yeah, who's that guy?
He's in there.
He's
Who's
not
that
on
guy?
my friends list right now.
He's in here. He's on mine. I can invite him.
Okay, yeah, invite him. Am I not seeing him?
Maybe
He's
I just
not
don't see him.
in- He's not in game.
Wow.
Is his name in game Demigod?
Yeah.
Yep, it is exactly the same because I'm also up there. He is.
Hey, Demigod.
He's invited.
Hey.
I know
Okay.
Janelle wants to be on my team, but she's got to swap.
Now Demi needs to swap. Okay, back to you, Lucky. Talk to me. Where's your head at?
I'm going to go with Starvin.
Okay, Starvin. Okay, Johnson. Who do you want?
Let's go with old boy Riku's heart over here.
Okay.
Let's throw in the new guy.
Okay. And then wait,
Who's
who did you
left?
want? Who did you want, Lucky, before?
Starvin?
Starvin?
Starving like Marvin.
All right, Lucky, your final pick of the evening.
Who's left?
We've got Fraud, Sparrin, Bonks. I think that's it.
Who?
And Eric's
Who's the-
roommate.
And Eric's roommate,
Who was the third one?
X.
Oh, yeah, Vex is name.
Go with Eric's roommate.
Okay, and Johnson, your final pick of the evening.
Let's get sparring in here.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, Eric, let's look over this
You gotta
team first
join.
before we commit to this. All right. Is this a playable team that is playable?
Yes, this is good. This is good.
It is good.
Pretty even.
Is everybody
Excellent.
fair to go in whatever lane? Is there any lane parameters that we need to
No
abide
restrictions.
by?
This is a good one.
What?
This is a good one. No restrictions.
No restrictions. Gentlemen, you have your
Hey, the better
teams.
team win.
Gentlemen, you know the parameters, which is none. This is the wild, wild west. Fucking get some. You got anything you want to say to the people before I get you out of here and to your teams?
Just gonna send it.
Okay.
I think
Send it.
Beeve is better than Jared. Let's go.
Wow! That's crazy talk, but I hope you're right because we have to remain unbiased. I couldn't agree with you more, actually. All right, good luck, gentlemen. Join your teams. Get the fuck out of this Discord.
So now that it's just us in here,
Okay.
got some big news.
What do we got?
My roommate got some new pizza.
Okay.
It's like this like hot honey type pepperoni pizza. It's so good.
Okay. Are you guys
Hot
eating
honey
pizza again tonight?
Of course we are. It's community game night.
Any excuse to eat pizza, huh?
Community game night goes hand in hand with pizza, like you and me.
Yeah, that's very true. Speaking of pizza and speaking of you and me, we're jumping right into the pick band selection. We are here. Welcome. Game number 1 of Community Game Night. We are in the pick band selection currently. First band going over to Nocturne. Nocturne's fucking OP right now.
He is really strong right now.
I'm not afraid to say it. The guy is fucking busted. I personally, when it comes to the Smolder ban, I personally love playing against Smolders because they are free LP. The people who are playing them are fucking terrible, and they have no idea how to stack on the champion, and I love playing against it. So for me, I kind of hate to see that there's a Smolder being banned unless they're banning it from somebody on their own team.
What is his third ability? I know he flies around and like autos.
Yep.
He choose and like shoots a balloon.
Yep.
And I don't know the third one.
It's Q, which is the one that stacks, which is it's just like a Vigar Q.
That's it.
Except as time goes on, it like starts to splash out back behind and cone and hit more as you level it up and as you stack it up, and you're basically useless until you have 225 stacks. So you hate to see that one. We've got a Master Yi band coming out of Team Johnson as well as a Kale. We have seen Starvin play a decent amount of Kale, but if we're all being honest, we know what her main champ is, one that we love to see, which is Set.
Clearly banned her Set instead of the Kale.
Yeah, you have to wonder if that's going to be one of their first picks coming into this new mode that we've decided to try, the draft mode. Now that the first 3 bans are out, will we start to see people insta picking their main champs? Are we going to see the Set being picked here next? Are we going to see?
Oh no, I think it's Luna Blackmoon support, so they have to ban out her Morgana instead.
Okay.
That makes sense now. I see. Okay.
Okay, good comms.
Oh no, wait, she's on the other team. I thought she was on Shen's team. Never mind. She could still go Set.
She could still get the ban,
okay,
although
that's not a.
She has been saying that she's been practicing a good amount of Mordekaiser, so
okay,
I would like to see the Mordekaiser being played. I don't know that we've seen a Mordekaiser in our community game nights. We've got Johnson, Shen. Johnson playing as Shen is pretty good, and there's the Set. So we're possibly looking at a Mordekaiser jungle Set top lane right now.
Who knows what's going on?
Only
thing I know is I don't like Johnson on Shed. He's carried every game he goes top on. I haven't seen him do well on take champs. He did hard carry on Kench that one time. Yeah. But normally he does really good on carry style champs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Shen is a very particular champ you have to play around. So when you have a Shen, you have to force split pushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with Shen, if he goes, let's say him and Moore go top and match, right? Mm-hmm. Shen can still join any fight at any given time, so it takes pressure off of the 4v4, even if he's not joining it. Just that he could join, and Moore is stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very particular against playing against Shen. You have to play more like pokey style champs.
Okay. All right. Well, we're seeing definitely not low Jared playing the Graves. I had the fortune today of playing Graves in the jungle, and I actually had a great time. He feels very strong and very broken at the current moment in time. What are your thoughts on Graves currently as we see this Twitch pick coming in hot?
So, you know how I keep telling you lethality champs are strong right now?
Yes.
It's the same reason Graves is strong right now. Anything where you can get a lot of damage and a spike really early, that makes them really strong. It's actually getting nerfed next patch. You gotta play some Jhin and Graves while you can. But Graves that just rush quick lethality, like the serrated Dirk, they tend to just run over people really fast.
Yeah.
So let's say a Graves gets a quick B, because it's only 1,000 gold, and that's typically what you B for. Every champ in jungle, you have a specific B timer. So like tanks go with 1,000 for Bramble, or the Bramby, the Cinder thing. Mm-hmm. And then AD goes 1,000 for the, what's it called? The serrated Dirk. Yep. AP goes 1,100 for the Lost Chapter. So everyone has like a thing you're supposed to go B for in the jungle, right? So Graves is just stronger than everyone as soon as he gets his first B. If me and him go B at the same time and I'm on Sedge with Cinder, he's stronger. So he can force invades and you can take that advantage and just run away with it. So that's what makes Graves really strong right now.
You do love to see it, and I'm excited to watch Jared play it. We have talked about Jared week after week. the fact that he's not going first overall pick each game is starting to become a little bit mind-boggling to the both of us. And him playing such a hard carry champ such as Graves, I'm excited to see it. I hope he pops off. I hope there is an ability for him to showcase the Graves skills. But depending on these supports that we're going to see play, a little bit of CC may lock this Graves down pretty quick.
And that is a lot of CC.
A lot of CC. We are seeing Demigod on that Malzahar mid. We have seen Malzahar many a times in the previous weeks of Community Game Night. We've seen the Beeve abuse and spam him previously. All he does is press R. So a little bit of CC coming in on their side. Kind of nice. Kind of nice.
Is Jessica in this game?
No. She's asleep.
What's Jessica doing?
I told her she's feeling sick.
I wish she would just play.
I told her she's feeling sick.
She knows how important community game night is.
I agree. We got enough for a third team. We might actually.
Adina went to get the store real quick, so Adina's in there. So
Okay.
that's another. So Adina, Bex, and Prod is 3. So
Then we can
need
get
2
Jess.
more.
I can wake up Jess.
Okay, so that's 4. So we just need 1 more.
Which we can get. Easy. Easy shmoney. Easy shmoney. All right. Game number 1 is getting prepped up. Eric, Team Johnson, we've got Shen. We've got Jared playing the Graves. We've got Demigod on Malzahar. We've got Hidden Cheese on the Jin. And we've got Sparrin on the Blitzcrank. This is a weird one. We've not yet seen Sparrin play Blitzcrank because, generally speaking, he's either on the Tristana, on the Swain, or on the Lux. But, of course, the Lux is now just a permaban. It's a meme. It's a shitbox. You really just hate to see it. Then on the right-hand side of your screen, we've got Lucky, I believe, playing Mordekaiser. We've got Leona. I assume that's Janelle on the Twitch. We've got Starvin playing that set in the top lane. I assume that's Eric's roommate on the Nico. And then I'm gonna have to say that's the Beeve on his Leona. So we've got we've got the marital situation going on down there in the bottom lane. 2 players who have played together with thousands and thousands of times prior. And then on the flip side of that coin, we've got Hidden Cheese and Sparrin. Hidden Cheese is brand new as of last week to Community Game Night. Mixing it in with Sparrin, who's a veteran of the games, but is kind of new to the game of League of Legends in and of itself. So a little bit of a possible weird dynamic going on down there. You probably won't see a whole lot of synergy. You're probably just going to be seeing cues from Blitzcrank just flailing out into the wind, praying to God somebody gets hit. But one thing that we need to take note of right now, and one thing that I would like to place bets on right now, is how many times Blitzcrank hooks Leona into the party. How many times? Over, under, 5.
Well, there's so many bad targets. It could be he doesn't want to hook Leona, Mord, or Seth. And Nico has clone. So like
and Twitch is invisible.
Yeah, like it's just an absolutely terrible pick here, if I'm being honest. It's terrible. Because what's even worse is if he pulls someone bad like Seth can just ulti Blitz into the team. If he pulls someone like Mord can just ulti the Graves or Jin. It's just absolutely terrible. Terrible pick by Sparrin.
Terrible pick by Sparrin, but we have seen terrible picks work here in these community game nights, Eric. I'm excited to see it. I want to get your opinion on this on Team Johnston right now. Okay, we're looking at Shen, Graves, Malzahar, Jin, Blitzcrank. Going into Team Lucky with so much CC, so much lockdown, and so much tank ability, what does Team Johnston have to do to pick up kills onto Team Lucky?
Let's see. Team Johnson onto Team Lucky. I think, unfortunately, a lot of it's going to be on Blitz hitting a hook or just Malzar. Because Graves has a short range, like a duelist type, and he doesn't want to be short range against Mordekaiser, Leona set, so that's going to be kind of rough. And the rest of them don't really have a way to like engage on them.
Right.
So I think this is going to be a lot of just Johnson trying to like kite backwards, Malzahar defensively ulting, Graves trying to kite backwards, and then Shen trying to like ulti to save them. Then they win the fight from there. But other than that, they don't really have a way to engage. So that's why I don't really like comps like that, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's certainly pretty tough to see from all the way up here anyways. You just never know. Maybe things will end up changing up. I've got some issues here. Hang on. Pretty good. Boom. Okay, good. So we got under. You think under 5 of Blitzcrank pulls? Are you saying he's just gonna be whiffing them? Pretty crazy. Could be pretty crazy. But all right, let's get into it. Game number 1, community game night. Eric, we look forward to this all week long, and here we are, right here and right now. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling so hyped. You know what I told you last time is true. I hibernate every week on Saturday and wait till Friday again.
It's so freaking good. I'm so freaking pumped to see how things play out here. Let's get into it. Let me do a little bit of this real quick. Boom. All right. Remember, Control-Shift-Z allows you to zoom in and out. All right. Where do we got?
I always forget that. That's so cool.
It is very cool, actually. I do wish, however, I didn't have to freaking move people around. I wish it would just, like, be done. You know, like, who's top, who's bottom, but I get it.
Yeah, there's no way for them to know, you know?
Yeah, I get it. All right. Let's get into it. Looks like we're going to have a Graves blue side start. Meanwhile, Mordekaiser getting an early ward here on his red buff. How important is it for the jungler these days to get that deep vision early back and pick up a sweeper?
I personally almost always play towards that, so I think Jared is playing correctly right now. I think it's good because if your goal is to gank early, then you should go B for a sweeper. If your goal is to invade early, you should stay on trinket. But as you can see, I like that both junglers are starting their top side. Excellent work.
We do love to see that. That is for sure. It is a rare thing to be seeing it in regular solo queue games at the current moment in time, at the current rank in time. Pretty huge hook there from Sprangus right off the rip. I got to tell you, this bottom lane is going to be pretty brutal to bear witness to. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I think there's going to be so much synergy coming out of Janelle and the Beeve down here in the bottom lane. I think that they're going to have a lot to contend with. Now, another thing that we... Oh, my goodness, what a huge grab! What a huge grab from the Sprangen Noodle, picking up a kill early on the Beeve. Holy frick, who'd have thunk it, Eric?
That was just terrible by Beeve. You eat him under tower. He knows Blitz has hook. He literally saw it. The only ability he does, and you eat him under tower. Just terrible all around.
Speaking of doing terrible, Johnson taking a decent amount of damage. That shield is probably the only thing that saved him right there. Speaking to the junglers, take a look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Take a look at the map there. Look at the difference in time right now. Graves is almost finishing his Raptors. Meanwhile, Lucky is just getting to his Wolves.
And they actually both have similar clear speeds. The only reason Jared is ahead is because Mordecai, for some reason, started Raptor.
Oh,
so
my
his
goodness.
Pathing, he had to...
Oh my goodness. A lot of fights going on down here in the bottom lane. The one lane we expected to not do well. W is going to land. Kid Sprang to step up and pick up a Q. No. Oh. That'd have been pretty good. Luna Black Moon doing a decent amount of damage. W's going to hit.
Another thing people don't really do a lot is you have to play around, like when you're in lane, you have to play around people's keystones. So like, for example, Johnson has what was that called? The more you hit people, the little green fist.
Resolve or something like that.
Oh, I forget. How do I not know the name of this? Grasp something?
Grasp of the Undying?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so because he has grasp, you have to plan your trades around him having it up or not. You know what I mean? So Johnson, if he does not die, okay, well, this is getting close. But if he doesn't die, every single trade where he gets like a free grasp stack, that's 7 health max. Do that 10 times, that's 70 health.
Pretty good.
You have to play around your keystones. Uh-oh, he might be dead here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Although that dash flashing in and trying to flash away, Johnson goes down after burning his flash. So did Starvin, though. It looks like Graves is working his way topside. I think Starvin's going to be able to get a B in prior to any damage being done. We got a TP coming out of Johnston there in the top lane.
This is what I love about community game nights. I love when my predictions are wrong. I thought surely Janelle Beeve would beat Baron and Hidden Cheesehead.
I
Nope.
could not agree with you more right now. Sprank is doing a
I
little
thought
bit of vision
surely-
clearing.
Johnson would beat Luna Blackmoon. I'm wrong. Love to see it.
Love to see it indeed. Just wrong all the way across the board.
God.
Janelle getting
he
yoinked
missed.
from the backside. The W from Jin misses, stepping back up and stunned. Janelle is on fire with the ignite. Down goes Janelle the Beeve. Oh my goodness. Eric, what is happening down here in our bottom lane right now?
Baron is hitting some really good hooks.
We love to see that. I've
man looks
never
like
seen
practiced.
him play Blitzcrank one time in my entire career. We've got a massive gank going down here in the top lane. Johnson gets the hand of doom from Lucky, and he's going to get smacked up 2-0 in the top lane for Luna Blackmoon with the help and assist of Lucky. Wow.
Generally in top lane, if you're going to be up past the halfway point of the map, you have to put your ward down.
You're right,
you're
and
gonna
actually,
be
you know, we've
confused.
talked about that a couple of times. We talked about it once when Jazz was playing the top lane, Yorick, how she should never be getting ganked. And it seems to be a pretty common theme that, hey, if you place a ward there, you probably don't get ganked. Or at least if you do, you're out of there. Although it looks like we've got ourselves a fight happening here in the Void Grub Pit. Lucky, ulted, blocked, W from set, steps back into the fight. The ultimate back onto Johnson. Johnson with 1 HP in a dream. He's still surviving for the time being. Silence. Everybody dies. A double kill. There may be a comeback story down here in the bottom lane, but no. Down goes Sprangus. Down goes the Beeve. And Hidden Cheese and Janelle are duking it out yet again. My good, there's blood in the water tonight, Eric.
This is a good game. Love to see it.
This is more than a good game.
This is what gets me mad when everyone starts drafting B first pick overall. He always was disappointing.
Reminder: we
people
have to
learn
stay.
their lesson.
Reminder: we remain unbiased up here. Unbiased.
Also, I thought Jared normally hard carries these kind of games. He kind of runs away with it with early ganks and a lot of jungle priority, but he's just not really doing much this game.
Not really doing much, and then on top of that, like if you take a quick peek at the CS differential, Lucky's been kind of showing face and doing things across the board, and he's only down 4 CS right now.
Yeah, Lucky is actually doing pretty decent.
And he is doing pretty decent, and it's kind of shocking because we usually keep him in the terrible category. Eric's roommate just wearing tons of damage right now.
Yep, for free, for no reason. You know how I feel about that.
I do. Every time I take damage for no reason, it fucking haunts me. Like, it actually ruins my games. Like, no meme. It fucks with my mental so hard. Every single time I get hit by bad damage, I go, wow, bad damage, you're terrible. And then I miss the next Cannon and I'm like, cool, I missed the Cannon. Fuck terrible. There's free money. Look at doing more. Look at Lucky stepping up, and he's going to ult Johnson. Luna Blackmoon's going to hover the area, clear the wave, and then be ready to fight right after this. Smacked around goes Johnson. Johnson trying to work his way towards Graves. Jared is there. Johnson's 1 HP. Down goes Johnson. Jared trying to make something happen currently. Ultimate comes out from set. Flashing away goes Jared. Jared may be hooked of doom, and he is, and it's a double kill for Lucky in the top lane. Holy frick.
Johnson's really messing up twice now in both times he's gotten ganked. He's not holding his E for after the pull.
It's coming up.
You have to wait till the pull comes after so that you can actually get it through. He's getting pulled out of his E every time. It's the same logic as if you're ganking a lane as Trundle. You don't just pillar them and then run into lane. You walk towards them, and then after they flash or use their mobility, then you pillar.
Coming from world #1 Trundle last season, by the way. The ultimate whiffs from Eric's roommate. And a little bit of BM there. He must have that. He must have his ult keybound to the BM, which I like, by the way. I'm a big fan of that. I like that. That needs to get mixed in a little bit more. I do love to see Starvin playing with a little bit of confidence up here in the top lane. 2-1 and 2. Good CS lead. Feeling pretty good. It must be nice to get a couple of good ganks like that up there.
Yeah, that game's almost going exactly opposite to what I was originally thinking. Jared's losing badly to Lucky. Johnson's losing to Luna Blackmoon. And Beeve and Janelle are losing.
Pretty wild indeed. Look at that, by the way. Bounty on Jin 3-0-1, only up by 5 CS at the current moment in time. Pretty good.
So a lot of supports I see do this, and it's kind of a mistake a lot of the time.
Oh boy, hold the line right now. We got the curtain call coming out. The first shot missed. The second shot's going to land under Janelle. Lucky is there, pulling Graves back into the moment of doom. Down goes the Beeve. Sprangus is nearby. He may step up and whiff his Q. Continue.
What was it? Oh yeah, so a lot of supports will go Moby boots, only because it's like a guy tells them to, or you know, like just whatever they're using says to go Moby boots. The point of Moby boots is to roam to objectives at the correct timing. That's it. If you get them for lane and you just run to lane, it's actually completely worthless. You don't even get the benefit of the boot. It's just back to a normal boot. So a lot of supports just rush Moby boots and sit in lane, and it's not worth it at all.
I couldn't agree with that more, and I'll be honest. These community game nights do a lot of things. It allows a different perspective, whether you're a player watching this game afterwards over here on the YouTubes, or if you're not in the game right now, you're able to watch in and listen to certain things. But one of the things I took away from this game, oh my goodness, a massive ultimate onto Johnson. Johnson is in trouble yet again. He took advantage. He took the advice, saved the E. Did have to burn the flash there, but still pretty good at getting out of there. But I believe it was in week 3 or week 4, we watched Janelle lose to Leona with Moby boots, and for whatever reason, after that game, I decided I would never buy Moby boots ever again.
They're good. You just have a very particular play style.
Yeah, I don't think I have that play style. I think if I'm playing support, I'm in lane and I'm getting after it. Speaking of getting after it, ultimate lands onto Jared right now. Jared is in a fight for his life here with inside. The Mordecai's are all. Lucky's doing everything that he can. He's going to pick up the kill. Demigod still alive, but silence goes Lucky. Eric's roommate. Wow, both of them are going to be able to get out of there. The Q from Blitzcrank is going to land. Sprangus. The ultimate from Leona is out. Janelle using that ultimate as well. The Beeve at a quarter HP. Sprangus taking a ton of damage early. No death to be had, but here comes the curtain call. First shot's going to land. Second shot's going to force the flash. Third shot's going to land. Oh, my goodness. In goes Janelle. In goes Hidden. Wow. That is a extremely underrated and extremely unknown thing that I feel like I end up getting a lot of kills off of on Jin. Is that little extra? It's like another bullet length outside of the curtain call. Do you think you're safe and you're not?
That was a lot out though. Like,
it was aggressive. It was aggressive, but I will say this. I have noticed at the maximum range, it's the more you see it. A massive ultimate coming down on a Demigod right now. Demigod is just in trouble. Lucky picks up a kill. We've got another fight going down here in the top lane. Johnston taking a ton of damage, getting ulted by Luna Blackmoon. Johnston's got to head for the hills currently. My lord.
What's good news for Team Hidden Cheesehead or Team Johnston is their team is more built around this playstyle of one person being fed anyway.
No, it's Eric.
So what's nice is their money's on the right person. They might be down a little bit right now, not much, but if they can just keep Jin alive, most of the enemy team isn't that tanky. Well, actually, they're incredibly tanky, so he's gonna have a hard time here.
He's gonna have a very hard time playing that Jin.
Mord, Stat, and Leona, oof. But he does have the Shen to protect him. Mal's the Pia him.
Oh my goodness, rooted. The ultimate from Jared is not going to be enough. Lucky's going to step up and might just pick up a free one onto Jared on that Graves. My goodness, Jared 1 in 4 in the jungle right now. The complete opposite of what we were saying.
What's crazy is the first pick from both teams are combined for 1 and 8.
Oh my
That's terrible.
Pretty terrible indeed. Lucky is taking Jared's lunch money right now. He's doing more than that. He's taking Jared's lunch money and texting his mom all at the same time.
See, where Jared's messing up on Graves is he's playing him kind of like Bruiser. Oh, we gotta wait for this.
Oh my god, the Beeve's going to step up underneath tower. The W from Jin is going to land. The ultimate from Shen coming out, but here comes the curtain call. First shot's going to hit. Second shot's going to hit. Third shot's going to hit. Janelle taking the blunt force of that curtain call, but everybody remains alive, and a gank survived down here in the bottom lane. They got to be careful, though. Janelle is very healthy, and Leona, as we've seen, has no fear of inting. Ultimate from Eric's roommate steps up and pops off the brand new Platinum 3 King. Demigod trying to decide which one's which. Demigods may have to back off here with a quarter HP. Wow.
My roommate did mess that up a little bit because so with his burst, he used it on his shield with ult.
Oh my goodness, but still just great plays going down right now. Everybody, the communication within these discords have to be through the roof.
Lucky is playing extremely excellent.
He is playing way better than we have ever seen him before.
And sparring too. He's hit a lot of hooks. He's playing like, he doesn't look lost right now. He looks like he actually is in the game.
He's playing the game, agreed.
Yeah, he's playing it correctly, which is good. Sure, there's a mistake here and there, but he's playing correctly.
Ultimate onto Sprangus. Just as we say it, the caster's curse. He steps up into a bush knowing that Leona is there. Taunt goes set up here in the top lane. Luna Blackmoon's just going to commit to the tower and get it and ult his way into Johnson. Luna Blackmoon's doing an incredible job currently on this set with that showstopper, but Johnson's going to be able to get away. 2 turrets going down in the favor of Team Lucky right now, and you have to wonder, Eric, which way is this game heading? The later it goes, the tankier the later it goes, the tankier Team Lucky's going to get.
I mean, I don't know. I think this is an even game, I think. Because remember, I even told you before, it goes based on ease of execution is something to note, too, right? Graves is pretty easy. Shen's pretty easy. Mal's is easy. Like, every champ in this game is pretty easy to play, too. So there isn't even really, like, a difficulty more on one team over the other. So this is close. Both ADCs are fed. Jared is really the weak link here right now, if I'm being honest. He's the only one really being gapped. And 10 CS is almost half at this point, which is also just absolutely terrible. You hate to see that.
You definitely do hate to see that, and also it's pronounced gaped. Eric's roommate stepping up and forcing the flash from Demigod with that ultimate. The CC from Eric's roommate does indeed miss.
As you can see, Eric's roommate has been practicing his Nico camouflage. See how it gets everyone? Like
I
a
do.
lot of people are not good at recognizing the Nico. Oh, there's a TP coming down.
Big time TP coming down. Let's
Did
take a
they
full-on look at this. Sprangus and the whole crew knows they are in deep shit right now. Sprangus has got to find a way to make this happen. Down goes Jin. Down goes Sprangus. TP coming in. Sprangus is alive for the moment in time. Johnson is nearby. Flashing in goes Eric's roommate. Down goes Sprangus. Johnson may have overstepped a little bit. Jared wants back into this fight. Lucky's coming in through that tri-bush. Finds Johnson all alone. He's on an island right now. Demigod. The whole crew is afraid to step up. Johnson's going to go down. Flashing in for Demigod. Stunned and ulted from Lucky. Demigod is in a world of hurt, but he's ulting within the ult. It is a fight of pure attrition, and down goes Demigod. What a fight!
Yeah, Jared is just really doing nothing this game, if I'm being honest. The enemy got, what, the 6 grubblings. He's not doing any damage. Oh, see, look at Sparrin.
Big time pull.
Playing well.
Big time pull. Are we about to see a turnaround right now? Whoa!
See what I mean? Like, he was so out of that. What? Okay, I gotta rewind again.
Oh my God, hang on! More fights are being had! Flashing in goes Jared! Jared may die for it on the back end, but no, he's gonna survive for the moment in time. Jin, Hidden Cheese is stepping up. He does not want this fight to end. Oh my goodness, they decide to wave the white flags and call it a truce and get the fuck out of here. My good, what just went down, Eric?
I was actually watching the Jingle, but let me watch this last fight real quick. After the Jingle.
Holy
rewind. Yeah, see, Jared's just, I don't know, I don't like this Graves pick. It's not good into this comp. They have enough damage.
Take a quick little rewind. Let's look at this turnaround fight down here. Actually, we're going to look at it from the TP. We're going to look at this from the TP here. We're going to zoom way out. We're going to take a look. We got that TP coming in, top right-hand corner of your screen. 2 players TP'd to that, by the way. Didn't notice that. Let's take it. Both players TP to that ward, by the way. Eric's roommate and Luna Blackmoon. Both TP here.
There's a big fight going on right now.
Holy frick, let's jump back into it. Holy frick, the double TP. Team Lucky is setting up for the Dragon right now. Jared is there, so is Hidden. Demigod's working his way through the backside. W is going to miss from Jin. Jared going to try his best to clear out some vision from that backside. Johnston's here. They've got him in a sandwich. It's a 4v5 situation currently. Jared sticking in. Lucky's very hurt. The W from Jin lands on Eric's roommate. Down goes Graves. Down goes Shen. Demigod has to make a decision. Is he going to get in or is he going to get out? And he's going to get out. The Dragon goes to Team Lucky. Whew.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, this game is just entirely run by Lucky. He's at the right place at every time. He's forcing every good fight for his team. He's getting really good ganks off. He's doing everything. He's tanking really well.
Jeez.
Yeah, Lucky is just doing everything this game. He's very excellent.
Let's take a look at the gold differential across the board. We've got Lucky compared to Jared right now up almost 2.5K. Excuse me, 1.5K. Man, Starvin's got a good chunk of gold up there in the top lane, almost up 4K on Johnson there. And then
this is a good highlight of what I always like to say. Do you see? Oh, see?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Things may have gone south, but not for long, my goodness. Starvin is in deep. Wow. A TP is coming. Oh, TP was up fast, huh?
Yeah, that was quick.
Starvin goes down kind of for free there, but kind of showcased how much of that hitter she's got on that set right now. Can we get a W in the chat for my first sip of sweet tea and lemonade right now? We're getting crazy tonight.
Energy drink?
What?
What's your favorite energy drink?
Jocko goes.
What's that?
It's the
Jared's
best.
caught again.
Jared is indeed caught. Sprangus is there to pull the beeve in. Again, the worst person to pull in at the current moment in time. Curtain call comes out from... Oh my goodness. From Jin. Jin not going to find anybody. Sprangus is stepping up. Unfortunately, the W from Jin is indeed going to land, but pretty poor currently. Look at the beeves pathing. Taking 1, 2, 3, 4 tower shots. Lucky may have overstepped here. Nobody is in sight. Lucky may have just inted away. He's trolling. He's trolling. Kind of a troll play right there, if I'm being honest, and a fight is going to break out. They may try and turn this around, knowing that Lucky's not here. Flashing away goes Demigod, but death to Demi. Jared is 1 HP in a dream. So is Johnston. Down goes Johnston. Jared has not much left in the gas tank currently. Eric's roommate, 25 health, and that's being generous. Janelle and the crew are running it down. Oh my goodness, in goes the bee before the tower's even gone. Free kill. Man, they just lost. I mean, that was just very poor from Lucky right there.
Yeah. I'm starting to think this game's out of hand for Team Luna Blackbeard. I don't really see a way to come back for Team Johnston. Like, they can't send Johnson to split, because that's like where Shen really shines, where he's allowed to just like put pressure on a lane, and he can't be matched, right? Because then you win the 4v4, you're winning the split push, and he can join a fight, so it's just permanent pressure. But he can't match Set right now. Set's just going to beat him up every time. Jared's a full damage champ that isn't doing damage, so he's worthless. Miles is okay, but he's not fed. The only thing they really have is Jin, and Jin's against 3 tanks.
Yeah, so that's pretty tough.
I don't really see a way forward for them.
And again, we did talk, the money is on the right players currently, but you're right. While the money is on Jin, that is great, but that's a tough look going into that full set of tanks. Oh, we've got a 24-minute pairing going down for Team Lucky right now, and they are absolutely melting it. It's gone. Baron in the back pocket for Team Lucky, and they may have spotted Johnston out of position here right now. They may send full on for the kid right now. Are they going to be able to find him? Close. Close look from Janelle. Oh my goodness.
Beeve is caught.
Oh my goodness, the Beeve may have been caught inside of a tiger patch right now, although the W from Jin does miss. Ultimate from the Beeve steps up. Jared is nearby, so is Eric's roommate, Sprangus, trying his best to frontline. Curtain call from Jin in the back line. The Beeve takes not 1, not 2, but 3 shots. The Beeve trying to get in while also not getting in. Johnston taking the blunt force of Lucky's god tier hammer. Demigod ulting Lucky. They're going to commit fully. Lucky's going to flash out of this when Janelle comes out from Invis. It does a massive amount of damage onto Jin. Jared ulting, but not enough damage coming from Jared right now. Janelle's going to continue to step up, but back off after that. Holy frick, they committed hard for Mordekaiser right there.
Yeah, I think with Baron and the six Grumblings, I think they just went off this push.
The Void, the Void Mites.
Void Might. I call them Grumbling.
Oh my goodness, Demigod's gonna have to be careful here. The
Oh,
flash
I
in
didn't
from
even
Eric's
know
roommate
he was
picks
in
up
there.
not 1 but 2. A massive ultimate. The Beam sends his as well. Shen ulting in onto Jared. Jared doing his best to do as much damage as he can from that back line. He currently is kind of pumping it out. Flashing away goes Johnson. Luna Blackmoon with a massive W. Everybody's going to back off. Jin is up. The fight may continue. In goes the Beeve. Beeve finding Hidden Cheese, and down goes Hidden Cheese. One would think that was a terrible E-in, but Beeve and the Team Lucky say, no, sir. Johnston and Jared are both here to defend this. We may see a massive amount of damage go down. The Beeve's going to find his way towards the tower. Down goes Jared. My goodness, Janelle is doing damage out the ass from the back line. And that is GG's. 31 kills for Team Lucky. 31 kills, Eric.
My team got out of hand quick. It was really close for about like 13 minutes. And then it just steamrolled the other way.
Holy frick. What just happened?
But regardless of them losing, I am very impressed with Sparn. He's gotten much better.
I actually agree with that. Sparn hit more hooks in that bottom lane than I ever would have imagined him
And not just hit hooks, he hit it correctly. He was like walking in the right spots. He wasn't just running it down doing nothing. He was doing pretty good.
It was doing very good. Let's take a look at this after action report. Let's take a look at the damage across the board. Look at that. Oh my goodness, just a hair more of damage for Janelle on that Twitch down there in the bottom lane. And we'll be honest, up here, all the way up here in the caster's booth, that bottom lane was looking pretty tough there for a second. There was a little bit of inting going on from somebody within a marriage that I'm not going to say who. But, man, you guys ended up turning that around. What a great game. The amount of damage that my man was pumping out on the Twitch. Lucky led that game in the jungle. And speaking of which, let's have a quick chat with Lucky, team captain and winner. And if I'm going to be honest here, I know that there was a lot of damage output down there from the bottom lane. I know that there was a massive comeback. But if I'm going to say that there's an MVP of this game, I'm going to have to give the MVP to Lucky right now on that Mordekaiser in the jungle. And welcoming to the booth is Lucky. Lucky, how are we feeling after such an incredible win there, my man?
I never had a doubt in my mind we were going to win. It was looking a little rough in the beginning, but I had faith in my team.
Well, sometimes that's all you need is a little bit of faith. Dude, you played extremely well on that Mordekaiser, and I don't believe that we've had the opportunity to witness a Mordekaiser being played here in the community game nights. Now, granted, we have played a lot of games, and maybe it's just escaping my mind currently, but you played that extremely well. Was there a strategy? Was there a game plan going into that Mordekaiser? Were you guys building around the Mordekaiser? Were you guys setting up lanes based on the Kaiser, or what was kind of going on there in that champ select process?
I just wanted to surprise everyone with my original jungle main since my first 2 picks got banned.
And who were those first 2 picks? I'm sorry, I missed them.
Nocturne and Yi are
okay. All right.
go-to junglers, but I had to bring it back to the roots.
Okay. Well, listen, it was an incredible game to witness. Again, you played that extremely well from rotating up for ganks to objectives to just being in people's faces as often as possible. It was great to see. It was one for the ages. Eric, what you got for Lucky?
Oh, nothing much. Just very impressive
Nice.
performance by you all around.
Very
If I'm being
impressive
honest.
indeed.
Aren't you like what? Aren't you like bronze 4?
I'm bronze 4, yes.
Oh my god, could have fooled me. That looks like at least an emerald performance out there.
Emerald
My
performance,
God.
by the way. Lucky, you got anything you want to say to the people before we get you out of here, good sir?
I think our opponents did really well, and yeah, that's it.
Well, is there a psych coming in after that or no?
No.
Fucking loser. God, there's no blood in the water. It's like they don't want it, Eric. It's like they don't want it. It's like you don't want to fucking fight. It's like we don't want to fucking get some right now. I mean, my God. Come on, dude. Let them know that you're fucking trash. All right, speaking of fucking trash, the unfortunate losing team captain. Oh, shut your mouth. The unfortunate losing team captain, Johnson. Johnson, what's going on, buddy? How are we feeling right now?
Well, I don't know what I was thinking with the Shin pick, to be honest. But
I like your Shen pick. No. Don't beat yourself up on the pick. I like the Shen pick.
Okay. My Trolley Shin support somehow pulls it off. But in the top lane, especially against a set, I thought I'd be fine holding that, even though I had first fucking pick. And I was like, damn, I probably should have swapped this, so I'm not getting ultra fucked. But, after chalking with Cody pre-match, old Lucky, I knew we didn't have a chance because, for the past 3 weeks, Eric's done nothing but shit on him. He's like, he thinks I'm crap. He's just he's had the red in his eye and he's trying to fucking I'm like, I can't beat that. Like, I just had some ice cream. I'm having a good day. Like, I'm just trying to hang out here.
Meanwhile, every week on Saturday morning, Cody's up at 7 a.m. queuing up ranked, trying to get better, trying to please Eric, letting everybody know that he's fucking terrible. He's trying his hardest, huh?
Cody doesn't even have a job, dude. League is his life. That's it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he plays League. Here we are.
I absolutely love to hear it. Well, listen, Johnson, GG's. It was an unfortunate game, but great one to watch, great one to cast. Eric, what you got for Johnson up here?
I just have a quick question for you, Johnson.
Here it comes. What's up?
Looking back on this game, now that it's over and done, and you're all beat up, would you prefer to play against Luna's Blackman's Kale or Set?
Ooh.
I feel like if I would have gone against her Kale, I would have had a better chance for early game takes. Because I was losing those trades early on against the Set. It's just I get bopped like 3 times. And I'm like, cool, there's 2/3 of my health, and I feel like I would have had a better chance at trying to get some early game shenanigans. But if we would have let that go late game, obviously that's rough. So it's hard to say, but I think I might have preferred the Kale pick over the Set, just because I know she's got the hours on the Set.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's really good at Set, actually. So I'm very surprised you guys let that through.
I'm sad.
Well, GG's across the board. Johnson, we got anything you want to say to the people before we get you out of here?
No, let's run it back next game. Let's see how it goes.
Next game, here we go.
Johnson and Johnson.
A family company. GG's game number 1 in the books. Oh my God! Before we end this, I just want to. This has to make it into this YouTube video. Okay, are you ready for this, Eric?
Okay.
My first ranked game of the day, yesterday morning. First ranked game of the day. I get into
you
my
played
game.
against Sparred.
No. I get in. I whatever. Okay. On my team, I have a Vladimir playing mid lane. Mid lane playing Vladimir. Okay. What are your thoughts on Vladimir? Just quick and to the point.
Vladimir is a very, very, very late game champion with no prio ever early, no matter what.
Okay. Perfect. So we have a Vladimir on our team. This player has 7 million mastery points on Vladimir. Dude, brother, 7 million points on Vladimir and is hard stuck silver. Terrible player. One of the worst players I've ever seen. The guy has 8,900 games on Vladimir and is fucking terrible. And then, on top of that, the fucking guy has 4.2 million points on Jhin and is fucking terrible. One of the worst players I've ever played with in my entire career of fucking League of Legends. The most coin flip win, loss, win, loss, 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 win, loss, win, win, loss, loss, win, loss, win. Fucking 20. The guy plays 25 games a day of all Vladimir. He's fucking terrible. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. That's my bad. He's been playing since season fucking 6 and has been in silver since season fucking 6. Terrible. Okay, sorry. Game number 1 in the books. GG's. We're going to get prepped up for game number 2 starting right here and right now. Your mom's here. Your dad's here. Give him a kiss on the mouth. Here we go. Game number 2 coming up.